Now, the first thing that every one of you guys do that you need to stop doing is being on autopilot. And what I mean by this is, let's say that I am the A site anchor on Mirage. Someone that is autopiloting is simply just starting the round by mollying ramp, flashing over mid, and then just playing triple every single round. The reason they're doing this is because they're simply just on autopilot and they're just repeating their same sequence over and over again. Now, the reason why this is bad is because the T's will be able to recognize this pattern and they will eventually be able to exploit it, because if they know for 3 rounds in a row that you just mollied ramp and flashed over from triple, they're going to try to maybe swing on the last tick of this ramp molly, or maybe they try to find a gap behind your molly and kill you when you're trying to run away from triple. Now, the way to switch this up is by simply trying to mask your pattern. So at the start of the round, let's say 2 rounds in a row, I decided to molly ramp and flash over mid. Maybe the next round, I decide to molly, I throw a flash running over towards ramp, I throw a molly over towards ramp, and then I just walk behind the molly trying to put some aggression into the T's. And what this does is that most of the T's will think that they know the pattern that's happening, and as soon as you swing ramp, they're going to be caught off guard. And then the next round, they're going to be cautious. They're going to realize that you are unpredictable. Now, something else you can do to remove autopiloting is taking aggression. So if you have this far right A spawn, by jumping into Palace and getting early information and then starting an early flank, or maybe you kill the A lurk and you just take this whole side of the map, that will also make you unpredictable as well. Because if the T's are able to recognize any pattern and not expect any sort of aggression, or maybe even playing retake towards top connector, this will give them the opportunity to abuse you just because you are on autopilot. And since I was just talking about playing retake towards top connector, something else you could do is by switching up the position that you play. So maybe at the start of the round, you want to throw this molly, you flash over mid, and then maybe you throw a nade into ramp and then back up. Most of the time, T's will recognize that this deep HE means that someone's playing close by simply walking up, and they're going to think that you might try to aggress towards ramp, but you're really just applying that fake pressure and masking the pattern that you created. Now, something else you could do as well is, do the same exact nades and then play retake over here from top connector. Because if the T's think that they can abuse the pattern that you've been showing, when they come out A, they're going to be searching for you into sight because they are familiar with the pattern that you showed them by usually playing over here towards triple. And then when they're trying to swing and find you, you'll be able to blindside and also team up with your window and top con player to pretty much mow down anyone trying to swing into A site.